For 90 days I tracked every single dollar that came in and went out of my life. Every coffee, every paycheck, every Venmo, every subscription. What I found broke everything I thought I knew about money. 3 things made 94% of the difference, and none of them were the things finance gurus tell you. I'm not going to waste your time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which financial habits actually matter, and which ones are a complete waste of energy. I'll show you the real numbers, the exact spreadsheet I used, and the 3 levers that moved the needle. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right with money but not getting ahead, this is probably why. 6 months ago I hit a wall. I was making decent money, I wasn't blowing it on dumb stuff, and I was still broke at the end of every month. Sound familiar? Every guru on the internet had a different answer. Skip the coffee. Cut subscriptions. Side hustle. Index funds. I was drowning in advice and starving for results. So I did the only thing that made sense. I stopped listening and started tracking. Pen, paper, spreadsheet, bank app, every dollar, for 90 days straight. Here's exactly what I did. Every morning, 5 minutes, I logged the previous day's transactions into 4 categories: survival, rent, utilities, groceries, gas, insurance, growth, anything that made me money or saved me money long term, lifestyle, eating out, entertainment, hobbies, waste, anything I regretted within 48 hours. That last category is the one nobody talks about, the regret column. It changed everything. Going in, I assumed the small stuff was killing me, the Starbucks, the Uber Eats, the impulse Amazon orders. I thought once I tracked everything, I'd find this huge leak in small expenses. I was wrong. After 30 days, I added it all up. Total small expense waste, coffee, snacks, random purchases, came out to $312 a month. Not great. Not the answer either. Meanwhile, my rent alone was $1,650. My car payment plus insurance was $620. And my subscriptions I forgot about category was $187 a month. The small stuff was 4% of my spending. The big stuff was 78%. The math wasn't even close. So I did something most people refuse to do. I attacked the fixed costs. 3 moves. 1. I called my insurance company and shopped 3 competitors in 45 minutes. Saved $73 a month. 2. I went through every recurring charge and killed 7 subscriptions I either forgot existed or hadn't used in 60 days. Saved $94 a month. 3. This one's harder. I started planning to move when my lease ended. Found a place $250 cheaper with a roommate option that could drop it another $400. Total potential monthly savings from fixed costs alone, $817. That's $9,800 a year. Without changing my coffee habit once. Here's the one that hurts to admit. I was so focused on spending less that I wasn't focused on earning more. So during the tracking period, I did 2 things. I asked for a raise at my job. Came prepared with specific numbers, what I'd accomplished, market data for my role. Got a 12% bump after 2 weeks of negotiation. On a $52,000 salary, that's $6,240 more a year. I also picked up 1 freelance project a month in my skill set. $400 to $800 per project, depending on scope. Conservative average, $500 a month, $6,000 a year. Total income increase, $12,240 a year. Compare that to the $312 a month I could have theoretically saved on small expenses. Income side beat expense side by 3x. And that's just from 2 moves. This is the one I was doing wrong, and I bet you are too. I had a savings account. I tried to save every month. Sometimes I did, sometimes life happened. By the end of most months, the leftover was always smaller than I expected, so I flipped it the day my paycheck hit. Before I touched anything, $400 automatically transferred to a high-yield savings account. I couldn't see in my main app. Another $200 auto-invested into a Roth IRA. The rest went to my checking like normal. Within 60 days, I had $1,200 more saved than the previous 90 days combined. Not because I made more, because I never had the chance to spend it. Out of sight, out of account. When I added it all up after 90 days, the math was brutal. Cutting small expenses got me 6% of my financial improvement. The other 94% came from three things: fixed cost reset, income lever, and automation. 3 big moves, not 30 small ones. The reason most people stay broke isn't lack of discipline. It's that they're working on the wrong category. Skipping coffee feels like progress because you can see it every day. Negotiating rent or asking for a raise feels uncomfortable, so we avoid it. But comfort is what's keeping people broke. The 94% lives on the other side of 2 or 3 conversations you really don't want to have. Here's what I want you to do this week: pick one, just one. Don't try to do all 3 at once, you won't. Pick the one that scares you most because that's usually the one with the biggest payoff. And if you want the exact spreadsheet I used for the 90-day track, including the 4-category template and the formulas, it's linked in the description. If this changed how you think about money, the comment section is where I hang out. Tell me which lever you're attacking first. I read every comment for the first 48 hours. One last thing, the biggest mistake I almost made during this experiment, the thing that would have cost me $40,000 over the next decade. If I hadn't caught it, is the topic of the next video. It's not what you think. I'll see you there.